Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cut the ribbon.
افتتح ظهر اليوم مركز الجالية الكلدانية الجديد في مدينة ستيرلينغ هايتس بحضور ومشاركة جمع غفير من كبار المسؤولين الرسميين وممثلي المؤسسات والمنظمات الأمريكية والأثنية العاملة في ولاية ميشيغان، تقدمهم نائب حاكم ولاية ميشيغان ومحافظ مقاطعة ماكوم ورئيس بلدية ستيرلينغ هايتس وسيادة المطران إبراهيم ومجموعة من الكهنة في مقاطعتي أوكلاند وماكوم. ويعتبر المركز الكلداني الجديد الذي تبلغ مساحته نحو 11,500 قدم مربع مركزا أساسيا لتوفير الخدمات الإنسانية التي تتضمن تعلم إجراءات الانخراط في المجتمع الأمريكي والتدريب والتوظيف وخدمات الهجرة والتجنس والصحة العامة والصحة النفسية. ويأتي إنجاز هذا المركز الريادي كجزء من مسيرة النشاطات التنموية الكلدانية الأمريكية التي بدأت بمشروع الغرفة التجارية الكلدانية الأمريكية التي ارتقت إلى مستويات متقدمة نجاحا وخدمة للأعضاء والمؤسسات الكلدانية الأمريكية والأمريكية والنشاطات الأخرى المتعددة العاملة في ولاية ميشيغان التي تخدم أبناء وعائلات الجالية من المغتربين والقادمين الجدد. وفي بداية الاحتفال تحدث رئيس الغرفة التجارية الكلدانية مارتن منا مرحبا بالضيوف والمشاركين ومؤكدا على أهمية هذه الإضافة النوعية في الخدمات التي تعود بالنفع والخير على جميع المغتربين والقادمين الجدد. ويستفيد من خدمات هذا المركز 18,000 مغترب ولاجئ كل عام. وقد تحدث لمحطة الMEA مجموعة من الشخصيات التي شاركت في الاحتفال.
The beauty of the center is, although the name Chaldean community is on the front of it, it's open to all. This center is open for the total general community. We serve almost 18,000 people a year, and already 15% of them are non-Chaldean. We invite everyone to come through our doors. We want to serve anyone that is in need.
Where does the services reach in the Tri-County area, or is it restricted to Macomb County?
We have had people come as far as Lansing, Saginaw, so everyone is welcome through those doors, regardless of where they live throughout the state of Michigan.
Sometimes it's really very difficult to have the clients, especially the newcomers, come from place to place in the Tri-County areas. I know from my humble experience, there are a lot of Chaldean, Syrian, Lebanese who lives in Dearborn, in Westland, in Livonia, and it's really very difficult for them to reach these facilities here. Are there any future plan to reach out for community members in these?
Well, you know, like I said earlier, this place is open for everyone. We don't have any plans really to expand our offices. I will tell you that we've had a lot of people come from Dearborn, Livonia, and other parts of the state. They know that they're going to get the best quality of service anywhere, and so they'll make an opportunity to get here somehow, some way. And those that are in need of transportation or additional assistance, we may be able to help them in many other ways. So this facility is open to all, anywhere throughout the state. As I said earlier, people are traveling near and far to get here, and it's open to everybody.
And this particular building will render the services, the human services, and what's the nature of the services that you will provide?
Well, we have a program that really is geared to get people on a pathway to prosperity. How to become independent of government subsidies. So we start with English learning. We follow that up with helping them with career services. So teach them English, help them find a job. Once they find a job, we have the Chaldean Loan Fund, again through private donations to help them purchase a vehicle, hopefully soon to help even start a new business. We then are helping them with many other services. We have referral services for mental health. We have a program for those dealing with disabilities, one with those that are visually impaired, hearing impaired. We have citizenship classes classes and making sure that they're on a path to gaining full citizenship here in the United States, and then also working on long-term housing solutions for the growing population.
Healthcare is all about the community, and it's local. And I think that the contributions that the Chaldean community has made through the development of this health entity, both not only for healthcare delivery but also to meet all the social needs of the community, is amazing and really should be replicated by many, many communities, because I think this is what we need. Healthcare should be local, should be within the community, and really help people continue to be healthy within their own community. And I think this is truly an example of that. Actually, we had the opportunity to visit with Martin and his team about a year ago to talk about the ways that we could partner further with the foundation in serving this community better, particularly as so many immigrants are coming over, and how we could assist in that integration within the community and help with the health needs that they're providing. And we've had some further meetings in a number of ways, and we look forward to developing those further.
إن شاء الله بنبني علاقة تكون جيدة جدا. إحنا المدرسة here in Academy. We were invited today to come to this beautiful celebration. إحنا we're so involved in the education. إن شاء الله بيكون للnew students who's coming from Iraq, and not only Iraq, everywhere else, refugees, نساعدهم بالتعليم وبالثقافة، وعشان بنحب نتدخل بهذه الشؤون كثيرة.
The Chaldean community and the Arab American community here in Michigan is really an amazing community. When you think about the American dream, this community has taken the American dream to the highest levels possible. When you have a community that is pretty recent here in America, a few decades, maybe 60s and 70s, when the big migration started coming, and to see where this community is now, I mean, that is the American dream in action. And so for those of us who are also immigrants, and those of us who are Americans by birth and believe in the American dream, love to see this kind of community thrive. It really is very impressive when you see how far this community has come.
You participated in this positive activity that's taking place here in Sterling Heights, and they are going to provide hopefully the best possible immigration services to the maximum number of people in our community, especially the newcomers. How do you perceive the partnership with this center here?
So the partnership with the federal government and the immigration service that I represent is a very strong bond here. We know that as an agency we are really in a welcoming posture, and so when you have an organization and a community center such as this that helps people, where people volunteer their time, volunteer their money. I mean, they contribute money, they volunteer their time. They really are here because of a calling. They're here because they want to help people. And that to me is very special. I work for an agency that really helps people go through this whole process to become an American. And so we provide the American dream for people. And so this kind of a center that helps people and prepares them for some of the most important steps during their immigration career, getting a green card, or first of all, just coming here as a refugee, getting their work authorization document, getting a green card, and then becoming an American by getting American citizenship. That to me really helps the American dream thrive in this community, and we love to see it. I mean, so we do all types of outreach with all the immigrant communities in Michigan, but I tell you, the Arab American community, the Chaldean community, they are so knowledgeable about the process. They are so involved in helping people that to me, as a public servant, I like to see that.
As a public servant, Mick, what do you say to our community members, Arab, American and Chaldean and any other ethnic group, to motivate them to cooperate with your agency and to make your job easier?
So our agency deals with immigration benefits, and so all folks that are new to this country, and even if you've already been in this country for a long time and you just haven't decided to apply for citizenship, if you're eligible and you're interested, then you should apply. You should become part of the American family. The only way to do that is to go through all the steps and finally become an American citizen. That will enable you to vote, to serve on a jury, to really get involved, and most importantly, to come and work for us. I mean, I was not a citizen until later on in my life, when I became a citizen as an adult. 3 years after becoming a citizen, I came to work for the federal government for the Immigration Service. It changed my life. We get to help thousands and thousands of people every year, and so we hope that folks from the immigrant community, once they become Americans, will decide to give back to the community and come work, maybe for the federal government.
Anything to report to our community, since they are desperate to hear anything from you in particular and from the immigration department? Anything that will, any news?
Well, laws have not changed, so there are no new laws out there. But we continue to see very high numbers of people becoming Americans. Last year, just in the office here in Detroit, which covers the state of Michigan, over 13,000 people became American citizens. That's a lot, and so we see that as positive. We are a welcoming country. We are a nation of immigrants. So regardless of what people say or you hear out there, we are a welcoming country because we know that the strength in this country is from people who come to this country and want to make it better. They contribute their ideas, their skills. That's why this country is great, because of its immigrants.
Well, I mean, I think this is just a phenomenal organization, and visiting the other facility where they've been doing all this great work and seeing it turn into this big, beautiful place, I think is going to just expand the level of service. It really does, as you said, mean so much to the community. I mean, to help people come here, get established, get a car, find some place to live, get some training. I mean, they can pursue the American dream with a little bit of help. Everybody needs a little bit of help, whether it's their parents, their family, or the community coming together through this facility is really what.
And what do you say to the so-called builders in our community, like Martin Manny and others? What do you say to them to motivate them to do more?
Well, it's really the vision of many and the hard work of even more who've been able to go out and raise the funds to develop the programs. So I work on the Chamber of Commerce Board, the Chaldean American Chamber of Commerce. I've gotten to know Martin and the entire team very, very well. And it's really been a point of pride for me to be able to work in this community. I mean, we share our Catholic heritage with St. John Providence. I'm the president of Providence Park Hospital. So we do so much to work together to serve the community. It's really been a tremendous partnership. I don't motivate them, they motivate me.
I'm so happy to see the accomplishments that the Chaldean community has contributed to not only this neighborhood, this city, this community, but to the contributions that's made across the state of Michigan. I believe that, and Governor Snyder believes that is what's going to be the key to us continuing to grow and strengthen not only our economy, but our own culture and our diversity. I am proud of what the Chaldean community has done, and I'm hoping to see this duplicated in many other immigrant and refugee communities across the state of Michigan.
And you know what? It's exciting to see a facility like this to go up. When we first started with this, actually we opened up a facility in a little office in a shopping center, just trying to help out the refugees coming over here. When you got so overwhelmed, when you expected so many people, like a couple of hundred people in the first year, I think got about 4,000 people, that we knew we needed something a lot bigger, a lot better than this. And there is a need for this. And it's just a facility for something like this. It was so important because so many people are coming in here. Not just the Chaldean refugees, any refugees coming in here or anybody that needs help. And that does not speak the English language or does not know how to do the paperwork. This facility is pretty much helps out a lot of people that come in here that need help, who cannot afford to pay for it, and it's all volunteer. People are working for the chamber, but they're all here to help other people who don't know where to go.
As a chairman to this beautiful organization and to the Chamber of Commerce, what do you say to our community members at large in order to get the best possible support, mainly financial, in order to be fully independent, not to depend on a private foundation, on the government, on the state? I know that you always need the state and you need the federal government for support, but the financial support coming from the grassroots, from the community members, is really a million times is better than restriction.
That's a great thing to say, and they say over here that the first support should come from your own community. For us to be able to get the support from the government, from other foundations and all that, the support has to come from our own community to show that we are in support of something like this. And you know what? Quite a few people came out and they were very, very generous. It was good to see that. But you're right, we need the support of our community. The chamber is a good chamber. They're out there to help out everybody out there. But we need them to join us. We need them to be a member of the chamber. They will get a lot of support, but we also need them to support this kind of facility or this kind of projects that we need. And there's a lot more other things that we could do that they could help us out with. We do need support, but it has to come from the community. That's the main thing. If everybody sees it, the community is supporting it, and any venture and all that the government, the other corporations and all that will support us also. That is a big difference.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your beautiful words. Thank you.
Thank you.